Hello, my name is Maria Forrest, owner of Forrest Pilates Studio in Miami, and here's Lily Barreras. We're here today to do a workout for you on the chair, so let's begin. So you're going to take a deep breath, you're going to stand in front of the chair. We're just going to do some hamstring stretch just to warm up a bit. Remember, the less resistance, the more core you're going to use, and the more resistance, the more it's going to help you, so it'll make it a little easier. So just go by how you feel, and you remember, the less resistance, the harder it is. The more resistance, the easier it'll help. So we're going to start with probably on the second level. Okay, we're going to sit up nice and tall. You're going to reach out through the crown, take a deep breath, and as we exhale, we're going to roll down one vertebrae at a time, reaching out through the crown, gently doing a cervical nod, and then a bow, folding right underneath the chest, and slowly rolling down one vertebrae at a time, lifting that belly button and the ribs up towards the ceiling, slowly rolling it down, placing the hands on the bar, and exhale as you roll down. So try to go as low as you can. If you can't go any further, you're going to stop right there, just to let the head hang. And you're going to inhale, bend the elbows, exhale, lengthen. So you're not moving from the waist, you're just stabilizing the body, moving just the arms, bending the elbows, still leaning forward towards the floor. Last three. Lifting the belly button and the ribs up. And now you're going to lengthen the arms, slide the shoulder blades down, slowly roll it up, one vertebrae at a time, till you come all the way up. We're going to just do one more, and we're going to do some exercises lying on the mat. Ready? Take a deep breath in, and exhale, slowly roll it down, reaching out through the crown, doing a cervical nod, bowing, folding right underneath the chest, pulling that belly button up towards the spine, lifting. And you're going to put the hands on the foot bar. Exhale as you roll down all the way, drop the head. Take a deep breath. You're going to bend the elbows, and then exhale as you lengthen the arms. Just make sure your shoulders are slid away from the ears. So lengthen the ears away from the shoulders. Last two. And then you're going to roll it up one vertebrae at a time. Slide the shoulder blades down. Last thing that comes up is the head. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to cross our legs. We're going to go ahead and come down into your mat. So we're going to do hamstring press. So we're going to go ahead and put the heels on there. So you're going to scoot your tush in. When you put your heels on there, you want to make sure that your legs are at a 90 degrees or at tabletop. Head is on the mat. Reach through the fingertips. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, you're going to bring the bar down. So the key for this exercise is to keep your pelvis in neutral. So make sure your tailbone is pressed against the mat. If you have a little natural curve on the lower back, it's okay. You do not have to press the lower back into the mat, but you do have to have your tailbone down. If you feel this in your back, just make sure that you're engaging your abdominals. If you're not engaging your abdominals, your back might kick in to do the work. So engage your abs. Take a deep breath. When you're up on top, exhale when you press down. Just make sure your tailbone stays on the mat and doesn't curl under. Reaching through the fingertips. So this is going to warm up the hamstrings just a little bit more. And your abs as well. So reach through the fingertips, reach out through the crown. Exhale down. Last two. And last one. And when you're all the way at the bottom, what I want you to do is you're going to do the frog now. So you're going to put the heel and the base of the feet together, and you're going to open the knees, tummy in. So the bar is on the heel. So you're inhaling as the legs come up. Remember, the tailbone's pressed down. Engage the abs. Make sure your pelvis is nice and flat. Exhale down. Inhale up. Feel that connection in the abdominals. So remember, it's all about length and depth, lengthening through the arms, lengthening through the crown. Depth meaning the engagement of the arms, engagement of your abdominals. It's like a three-dimensional hug of your core, not just pulling the tummy in, but really engaging all the abs. If you're pulling, pressing the back of the ribs into the mat, if you're imprinting into the mat, you'll be working the upper abs as well. Last two. And last one. So we're going to go ahead and bring the foot bar all the way up. And we're going to put our feet underneath. So you're going to stay down, Lily. I'm just going to roll up. So if you want, we can go ahead and you can scooch in just a bit, and you can extend your legs. Okay? Good. So from here, from this lying position, we can bring the arms above the chest, slide the shoulder blades down. We're going to do some roll-ups. Take a deep breath. Then exhale, reach out through the crown, do a cervical knot and a bow, and slowly roll it up. Put the hands on the bar. So you're going to adjust yourself. We're going to relax the shoulders. Again, take a deep breath in. Exhale, and you're going to slowly roll it down, keeping the chin up all the way down. When you're all the way down, take a deep breath in. Exhale, again, reach out through the crown, cervical knot, bowing, pull the belly button towards your spine as you roll it up. Good, deep breath, and exhale. Keeping the chin up, shoulder blades slid down the back. Deep breath in, and exhale, roll it up. So you may know, if depending on what chair you have, the newer chairs have more space, and you're able to do many more exercises than you can on the old chairs. So if you have the old chair, you may want to put your feet on the outside, so your legs will be a little bit wider. So just see what feels good for you. But this one can be done. It's just your legs aren't as, so I want you to aren't as close together. So reach out through those heels. Exhale as you roll it down. Ready? One more deep breath. Exhale, reach out through the crown, cervical knot, bow. Keep those shoulder blades slid down the back and roll it up. So now we're going to go ahead and do spine stretch. So we're going to sit up nice and tall, maybe scoot back just a bit. You're going to reach out through the heels, and the hands are on the bar. So you're going to take a deep breath. As you exhale, you're going to reach out through the crown, cervical knot, bow, and do your spine stretch. And then inhale as you lift all the way up. Deep breath in, and exhale. Good. Inhale. Sit up nice and tall. Deep breath in. And inhale up. So for this one, I have too much resistance, so I'm going to go down a little bit. There we go. Good. Inhale up, deep breath. Roll down one vertebrae at a time. Lengthen through the spine. You can have your hands on the bar. You can have them straight. If you are too close, then you'll lean back. So try to sit up nice and tall, even if you have to just have the wrists on the foot bar. Good. Last one. Deep breath. And exhale. And rest. So we're going to go ahead and bring the foot bar up. We're going to turn around, and we're going to do roll up. So we're going to go ahead underneath. You're going to put your hands on the outside just for support. Make sure, just to warm it up, we'll do some legs up at 90. Straighten the knees. Point the toes. Activate the legs. Make sure the tailbone's nice and firm on the mat. You can do just little knee stirs here. Nice. And then the other direction. Relax the shoulders, slide the shoulder blades down the back, tummy in, really engage your abdominals, engage your arms while you're holding on to the chair, and keep that tailbone down. And rest. So let's go ahead and bring the feet down. We're going to take a deep breath in, and we're going to go ahead and do rollover on the chair. Ready? So engage your abdominals. Make sure that you're imprinting also the ribs. Make sure your ribs are pulled down towards the mat. Reaching out through the crown. Ready? Take a deep breath. Gonna go ahead and extend the legs out to 90. Take a deep breath. And then exhale, you're gonna roll over. And then you're gonna open hip width and slowly roll it down one vertebrae at a time. And when you're here, slide the you can also, if you're in advance, you can bring the legs further down. Okay, and then up. If not, I suggest just go to 90 and then exhale. Open the feet hip width. Slowly roll it down. Nice and controlled. Deep breath. And you can extend the legs if you want to go a little further. And deep breath in. Exhale, roll it up. Right above the chair. Hip width. Slowly roll it down. And when you're ready, you bring the knees to the chest. Bring the feet down and catch your breath. So you can do a few more, but really it's all about quality, not quantity. So make sure you have some good ones in there. If you need to take a rest, do so, and then continue. We're going to continue because we want to give you a variety of exercises, so we're not doing that many reps. You can always adjust. You can always stop the video, add some more if you need to, and then start it up again. So we're going to go ahead and bring the legs back up. We're going to do corkscrew. So we're not going to lift the tailbone up yet. We're just going to do circles. You're going to do all the way around, back to center, and then the other direction. And then as you can, you're going to go a little bit lower. So remember, engage your abdominals. Make sure the movement's coming from your core and not from your back. Make sure the tailbone stays down, tummy in. Good, last two. And one more set. And rest, bring the knees to the chest, catch your breath. We'll bring the knees to the right. Back up to center, deep breath. And exhale to the left. And back up. So the next exercise is the corkscrew. We're going to go ahead and do the same exercise, except we're going to lift up after the circle. Okay, so slide the shoulder blades down, tummy in. Let's bring the legs up to 90. Ready, nice and slow. You're going to do one full circle, and you're going to lift the tush up. Slowly roll it down. Ready, and then the other direction. Take a deep breath, exhale. Up and slowly roll it down with a little bit more control of that. Ready? All the way around. Tummy in, deep breath, and exhale up. Good. Slowly down. Other direction. And up. Last set. And finish your set and bring it down and rest. Catch your breath. Bring the knees to your chest. Give them a hug. And catch your breath. So you can go ahead and stir your knees a little bit and give yourself a little massage in the lower back. And in the other direction. And you could even stir the knees separate. Go a little deeper into the hips. And then the other direction. And we're going to go ahead and roll it up. So you're going to grab the back of your thighs and roll it up. We're going to turn around one more time. Now that our abs are nice and warm, we're going to go ahead and do some hundreds. So for the 100, you can do this at tabletop or you can do this at 45 degrees. It's up to you. Find your level. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put, you can actually rest if you want to try it at 45 degrees. You can put your feet on the chair, and you're going to bring the hands onto the foot bar. So what you want to do is you want to be behind your sit bones, sitting up nice and tall, activating those legs, lengthening out through the legs, tummy in. Exhale, pulse the arms. So you're inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In for 4. And out for 6. So if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, bring those legs off of the mat. Good, last 3. Good, last 1, we're almost there. And rest, catch your breath. So you can go ahead and bend the knees if you'd like, take them off, and sit up and catch your breath. So we're going to go ahead, since we're here, we're going to go ahead and do the teaser. Okay, so again, you can use your legs on the chair for support, or you can lift them off to make it a little bit more advanced, okay? So we're going to go ahead and we'll start with the legs up there, and hands alongside. So there's different ways to get into the corkscrew. I'll show you 2 different ways, okay? We'll start with the legs up at 90, and then exhale halfway. Good, inhale. This is a nice warm-up for it. Exhale, inhale, and then on the exhale you can come all the way up. Deep breath, and come all the way down. Okay, that's one way. Another way, we can start while you're laying, like on the mat work. You can just have your entire body laying on the mat with your feet on the mat, legs on the mat. You're going to take a deep breath. And as you exhale, you're going to lift yourself up. And using your abs. Hold it here, deep breath. And exhale. Good. Engage your abs. Take a deep breath in. You got to make sure you're really warm to do this exercise. Lengthen, reach out to the crown, lift the legs. Hold it there. And bring it down. One more. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, roll it up. So if you want to add rotation, you can open the arms. And take a deep breath in when you're in the center. And exhale, roll it down. Catch your breath. All right, so we're going to take the feet off. We're going to go ahead and roll onto our sides, push ourselves up, and we're going to change the equipment so that we can do the push-up series. So as long as you have a mat, and remember, the least resistance, the harder it is. So you really want to hold the plank position with your shoulder blades wide and your head in line with your spine. People tend to squeeze the scaps and drop the head when they do push-ups. You really want to lengthen through the spine, open the scaps. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit. And so we're going to stand at the end of the mat, and we're going to roll down for push-ups. So you're going to reach out through the crown, tummy in, pull the ribs in, take a deep breath, and then exhale slowly as you roll down, one vertebrae at a time. Reaching, dropping the head, using the hands to walk forward. And when you're ready, you're going to make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders. Put one hand on the bar. So adjust if you need to. Bring the chest forward. Ready? Inhale as you lift up. Exhale down. So make sure your shoulders, hips, and ankles are in line. Your tush is not up here or down here, okay? And remember, the shoulder blades wide. So if you need to put a little bit extra weight on or resistance on the chair, do that so that you can really hold the best form, because this is where you want to strengthen. Walk your hands, put your foot bar up, hands on there. You're going to roll it up. Slowly roll it up, one vertebrae at a time. So while we're here, we're going to go ahead and do the other. Before we change the direction, we're going to go ahead and do the one on top, which is a little bit more challenging than the one on the floor. Okay, so we're going to take a step so that we're in front of the equipment. You're going to slide the shoulder blades down, take a deep breath, and you're going to go ahead and put one hand on the chair, on the mat, and one on the foot bar. So you're going to go ahead and bring your legs back into a plank position. Make sure your shoulders stay somewhat above the hand. And you're going to inhale as you go down, and then exhale as you go up. So notice the hand that's on the foot bar is straight. So bring your chest forward a little bit more, Lily, so that your hips go down with. That's it. So look at yourself. Make sure that your tush is not up in the air. You want to be in a plank position. Good. So the hand that's on top, the arm that's on top is doing most of the work, right? Engaging your abs, lengthening, activating the legs. Good. Last two. Make the hips come with. And roll it up. So that one's a lot more challenging than the one on the floor. So when you have the space and you're doing this exercise, really all you have to do is move the mat to the other direction, turn around. But since it's both of us, we're just going to switch the equipment to make it easier so we can save the time. So we're going to stand at the end of the mat. Relax the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Ready, exhale, roll it down one vertebrae at a time. Relax the head. And you're going to use your hands to walk forward into plank position. Get your body into a nice plank position. Put your hand on the foot bar. Engage your abdominals. Make sure your shoulder blades stay nice and wide. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last two. Bring the foot bar up, hands on the floor, walk yourself up, and roll it up. And catch your breath. So now we're going to take a step closer so that we're in line with the equipment. Just take another deep breath. When you're ready, you're going to go ahead and put the hand that's closest to the mat on the mat, the other hand on the foot bar. When you're ready, you're going to lengthen the legs out, drop the hips down, inhale down, exhale up. And you're going to roll it up one vertebrae at a time till you're all the way up. And catch your breath. So now that we did our series, we'll switch again. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a cool down. So if your heart rate might be pumping by now, so take deep breaths. So we're going to go ahead and go onto our knees and go onto our sides so that the chair is on our side. So we're going to go ahead and put one hand on the foot bar. You're going to relax the shoulders. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, you're going to press the bar down and you're going to reach over with the opposite arm. Good. Inhale as you come up. Deep breath. Make sure all the fingers are on the same side, thumbs as well. Ready? Exhale. Press the bar down. Keep that shoulder blade slid down the back. Keep the ribs in. Exhale as you lengthen over. Good. Inhale up. And exhale over. So imagine you're going up and over a beach ball on that side that's closest to the equipment. So you're going up and over. So you're lengthening up. Really lengthen, 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 and then exhale. So also make sure that your neck is not bending. Everybody tends to do this with the neck. Keep the neck in line with your spine. Your head is just floating above the shoulders. So for these exercises for stretching, if you're really tight, I suggest to go a little bit lower. Okay, if you want to strengthen and you're really loose and you're going really, really low, maybe put a little bit more resistance just to strengthen. So we're going to go ahead and press again. Let's do at least 2 more. And on that last one, you're going to put both hands, only if you can, both hands on the bar. Relax the shoulders, drop the head, and just let your body adjust. Tummy in, keeping the arms straight. You're going to lift the chest in between the arms, deep breath. Your hips are still facing forward. So your hips are going to want to go towards the foot bar. Make sure your hips are still facing forward. So inhale up. Slide the shoulder blade down, deep breath. Just make sure your hips are above your knees. You're not going to lean back. Good. Last 2. And you're going to bring that arm over the head and take a deep breath. Going to go ahead and turn. Face the other direction. Put your hand on the foot bar. Relax the shoulders. Take a deep breath. Other hand's going to go over the head as you exhale and press the bar down. So watch the hips. Make sure both hips are facing forward. Inhale as you come up. Deep breath. Also make sure the ribs are in. Imagine you have a glass in front of you and a glass behind you, so that you move within that little space in between the glass. So your hips and shoulders are facing forward. If you're tight, your hips and shoulders will want to compensate. They'll lean forward or twist a little bit. Make sure that you go as far as you can without compromising that position, that, having the neutral hips and keeping the shoulders and the hips squared, facing forward. Last 2 or 3. Deep breath in. Ready, exhale, press the bar down, reach over, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Good. Inhale up. On this last one, you're going to inhale, you're going to come back up, deep breath. Last one, we're going to go ahead and bring the hand to the foot bar, keeping both hips still facing forward. Relax the shoulders, arms are straight. Drop the head, let your body adjust, feel the stretch. Good, inhale, lift the head, lift the chest in between the arms. Inhale up. So without moving the hips, make sure the hips stay forward. You're going to try to go as low as you can. And everything should feel natural. Nothing should hurt. If it does, just go with what feels good. You do want to feel a nice, natural, deep stretch. Inhale up. Last 2. And you're going to bring the arm up and bring it around. So we're going to go ahead and turn around, and we're going to do one more, which is called stomach massage, which is a nice one for the abs. It's a nice stretch. So we're going to go ahead and stand up, and we're going to go ahead and just turn it this way. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put our toes onto the foot bar. We're going to go ahead and do stomach massage. So remember, the less resistance, the deeper you're going to go into your core. The more resistance, the more you're going to work your legs. Let's go ahead and put the toes on there. You're going to lift the heels up. You're going to scooch towards the edge so that your knees are right above your ankles. You're going to slide the shoulder blades down, put the hands on here, and you're going to do a curl. You're going to basically pull the belly button towards your spine and curl under. You're going to also do that bowing. So this is pelvic bowl. Right? When you're without folding forward. Pelvic bowl is when you curl the tailbone under a bit and where you feel that connection in your abs, pubic bone up. And then you're going to do the bowing, which is the folding right underneath the chest. You're going to slide the shoulder blades down, create the flexion in the upper back and in the lower back. So it's more like a C curve. While you're here, you're going to inhale with the legs up, exhale down. So while you're doing this exercise, slide the shoulder blades down, pull the belly button towards your spine, and really curl the tailbone under. So your pubic bone is pointing up. You're actually sitting behind the sits bones. Inhale up and exhale down. So you might tend to lean back like I just did. You want to go ahead and sit up nice and tall and really just pull the belly button towards your spine and do more flexion in the upper back. Good. Last 3. Last 2. And last 1. And you're going to come back up. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining us, and keep watching. Have a great day.